Hello, guys. Welcome back to MU Sports TV. This is where you get all the news concerning Manchester United. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So guys, yeah, we are back again with another video. We're going to talk about yesterday's performance, yesterday's game against Brentford. Disappointing one, yeah, but I guess I can say I wasn't surprised that we lost, but I'm disappointed that we played that poorly, and some few individual errors also was also notable, and this has been going on now for quite some time now, whereby we find ourselves in a situation whereby some players are being called out after every game we've lost or drawn because of their errors. Like I can say avoidable errors leading to maybe costing us a goal and not also um, not us scoring a goal. So guys, but all these situations can be prevented or are avoidable if the manager can take control of the game. And there are always new stats that are always piling up in the social media after Ruben Amorim lose a game or draw a game. Because after every game, there's a new stat coming in. There's oh no, all these new stats coming in after Amorim's loss or maybe uh, drew a match. So one thing that Ruben Amorim I can say about him is that I don't have any problem or any issue with his system. The system isn't wasn't has not been the problem because looking at Crystal Palace, they have gone unbeaten so far in the Premier League after 6 games now, and they won 2-1 at Selhurst Park at home against Liverpool, who are also unbeaten using the same system, 3-4-1. So when you tell me about the system, I will tell you, you know what, this system isn't the problem, and neither is Ruben Amorim the problem at Manchester United. Where I think it needs to change is his team selection. That is the only reason why I think most of the fans are calling for him to be, be sacked. But as per my own understanding, guys, I think Ruben Amorim could have avoided all these issues now if he could have taken control of the game, take control of the players. Don't be afraid of subbing out players who are not performing well. So going into yesterday's match against Brentford, we are going there after winning against Chelsea at Old Trafford, a back-to-back Premier League wins at Old Trafford. So you are hoping it could be the first back-to-back Premier League wins under Ruben Amorim. After 33 games, we were hoping it's going to be back-to-back Premier League wins for Ruben Amorim after a back-to-back Premier League wins at Old Trafford. And we were going there after 2 wins in 3 games. We won against Burnley, lost City, won Chelsea. So we were hoping that we have Brentford and Sunderland. We are going to win these 2 games to boost the momentum. But it's quite different because it's like you are pushing and pulling at the same time. So you make one step forward and you make 2 steps backward. You are not going anywhere. That is the situation at Manchester United. We make one step forward, then we make 2 big steps backward. We are not going anywhere. Things need to change. And I tell you what, it can reach a point where we can't even salvage our season. We can't even salvage the fact that we can be relegated. I tell you what, if care is not taken as early as now, we could find ourselves in a situation whereby Manchester United are fighting relegation, and we can't win games to make us survive. And it can reach a point where United are in that situation whereby we need to win games to avoid relegation, and we can't win games. I tell you what, the worst outcome is Manchester United to be relegated. And even if Ruben Amorim is staying adamant, he is really adamant with his formation. Yeah, he's adamant with his system. Yeah, but how adamant are you? Are you ready to relegate this team because you can't tweak it a bit? Are you going to relegate Manchester United because you can't work it? Just win games. At the moment, I think Ruben Amorim just need to win games. He knows very well that I don't have the right players to play this system. I don't have a midfield to play this system. I don't have the perfect wing backs to play this system. What can I do to avoid all these things from happening? Am I going to be adamant? Am I going to be firm on my decision that I won't change this formation or system even if the Pope calls me out? I'm not telling him to change his system. I'm telling him to tweak it a bit. Don't be so predictable. The fact that he's always predictable, it's always easy for the teams to attack us and win games. It doesn't have a plan B, C, or D. It is always plan A. So against Brentford, guys, the moment I saw the first 11, I knew it's going to be another day where we suffer. First of all, I wasn't happy about the decision to start a Bandit in goal. Then I saw Harry Maguire. Then I saw Luke Shaw as LCB, and I saw Dalot as a right wing back. Then I saw Ugarte in midfield with Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, I knew it's going to be a mauling. We are going to get stung by the bees, and it didn't take long before Brentford scored the first goal. Brilliant play by Brentford, actually. Like, how are we playing Highland with the back three? You know, we are playing a Highland with the back three, and we have Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw as one of the back three defenders. How is that even applicable? You are playing a back three in 2025 Ruben Amorim. You have Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw. You're playing a Highland. With respect to win the game. No, man. This is the Premier League. This is not the Portuguese league where you'll play Arauca. I don't know what those teams. No intensity. In Portuguese league, you can play even with a back two, with Phil Jones and Harry Maguire, and win games. Even if you play Highland, but the Premier League, you can't play a Highland in a back three system with Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw as one of your defenders. You tried it, it was done against Manchester City. Highland. In fact, they were in Man City's half. Harry Maguire. He lacks pace. There's no way Harry Maguire is going to be playing on a Highland defense system. He lacks pace. He can't track back. Same thing happened against Man City. The Haaland situation. Then yesterday, the first goal, simple. Cunha lost the ball. Anderson saw Thiago. That was a wonderful cross, by the way. And Maguire tried to play. You can't do that. How can you play? How can you try to play an offside trap whereby your legs are back, your stomach are in front? Like, what was that from Harry Maguire? Like, I can't understand. Like, what was he trying to do? If he knew very well he couldn't make the offside trap, there was no need of making that, because the moment he made that, he gave Thiago a chance to move forward. He gave him a head start. So by the time he realizing that he's failing with offside trap, he started to track back, but it was too late. But I tell you what, that was a poor goalkeeping as well. But Bandir had the chance to make the goal look tiny in front of Thiago, but I think Bandir can't just can't just dive. So first goal considered very poorly. Second goal again considered very poorly. Like, I was talking about individual problems costing us, and this problem can be avoided if Amorim decide to make the right decisions. So we went 2-0 down. Sesko scored his first goal, brilliant one. Yeah. Second half we were not playing at our best yet, but somehow we got a chance to equalize, to make it 2-2. Bruno Fernandes with the ball, he missed it. So that is his second penalty miss of the season. He missed against Fulham. We drew the match, dropped 2 points. He missed against Brentford, we lost 3 points. And you're going to tell me that we should not scapegoat Bruno Fernandes. He is the captain. It's going to be criticized. We must criticize Bruno Fernandes, guys. You can't tell me that Bruno Fernandes has done a lot for this club. Yeah, he has done a lot. In fact, Bruno Fernandes is one of the best signings since Ferguson era. But that won't stop us from calling him out. He needs to relax. Sometimes, as a good player, you need to know I'm not in a good shape to take this penalty. You have Cunha, you have Mbomo, who can take it. Give it out. I know you're gonna tell me, oh, he scored against Burnley. I tell you what, against Burnley, he was lucky because the goalkeeper I was close to deny him that goal. Yeah, the last time I saw Bruno Fernandes scoring a penalty with ease was I think last season. This season, even in against Grimsby, yeah, but in the Premier League this season, the 3 penalties he has taken, Bruno Fernandes has not been in a very state of mind to take those penalties. And I think it's high time we relieve him of duties. Like, I think Bruno Fernandes needs to rest. Why are we playing him each and every day? Like, each and every game? He's a human being, actually. He needs to rest. I see Lenioro being rested sometimes. The likes of the light always being rested, but why can't we rest Bruno Fernandes? Why? It's not as if we win games that we start with him. Arsenal, Fulham, City, Brentford. Bruno has played all those games and we have lost. So you can't tell me that, oh, you can't play that Bruno Fernandes. We will lose the game. Okay, we play with him, we lose. Without him, we don't lose. So why can't we play without him? Let's see how we play. Because I tell you what, if you can't play Bruno Fernandes as an attacking midfielder, you rather bench him. It's like telling me now that we can't bench. Maybe you are playing a defender as a striker because he's too good to be benched. He's too good to be benched. The fact that you are creating a space for him up front because you can't bench him and you can't start him in defense because you have other good defenders as well. So you'd rather start him as a striker because you can't bench him. I tell you what, he's a defender, not a striker. The same situation with Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is an attacking midfielder. Playing him as a CM has just exposed his weakness. And I tell you what, that version of Bruno Fernandes is one of the worst versions of Bruno Fernandes since his arrival at Old Trafford, I think in 2022 January. This version of Bruno Fernandes is the worst. The version whereby he play as a deep midfielder is the worst version of Bruno Fernandes because that is where his weakness is and is being exposed. And Bruno Fernandes is a good player, and I'm really sad that he's being played at wrong position, game in, game out. Ruben Amorim is just perfect. Okay with that, hurting a player because Bruno Fernandes. That's why sometimes I don't have sympathy for Ruben Amorim, guys, because he's the manager. He needs to take control of the situation at Manchester United. He needs to know this player is good at this place. He needs to know every position and every player. If you can't find a place for Bruno Fernandes as the true attacking midfielders, bench him, or bench Cunha, or bench Mbomo, bench one of the three. Make it bring one in the second half as a substitution, strong one. Come on. It's high time when Amorim realized that we are not going to win games with Bruno Fernandes as one of the two midfielders playing the deeper role. And with Bandy in goal, it is going to be difficult for us to win games. And if that doesn't change, United are going to be fighting relegation this season. I don't think that is what Ruben Amorim wants. I don't think that is what the board wants. I don't think that is what everyone associated Manchester United wants. You want the club to be performing, you want the club to win games, you want the club to be in fighting for the title, not fighting for survival in the league. We were so poor during the Ten Hag era, but there's no season under Ten Hag we finished bottom 10. In these two seasons at Manchester United, Ten Hag won a trophy. And there's no season we finished in the bottom 10. And the way things are going now, we are going to finish again in the bottom 10 for the second season running. We are going to back Amorim. We are going to stand by him as our manager. We are going to support him. But he needs to do us a favor. Make the right decisions. What baffles me is that we were so poor last season that Ando Nana had to be sold this season, only for his number 2 to be given the chance to mess again. We have Saint Lamens. He was the number 1 goalkeeper, the first choice goalkeeper for Royal Antwerp. He was signed. Since that, it's been just training, warming up, training, warming up, training, warming up, training, warming up. Not that Bandir is being spectacular. Bandir has been awful. I know you'll tell me yesterday he made a save. Yeah, he did make a save. Crucial one. But after that, what happened? He made a very good save, but 2 minutes later, he messed up. The second goal went in. And that was avoidable. So, against Sunderland, Amorim is going to be under radar now against Sunderland. And the decision is going to make will determine if the fans will be on his side or against him. There's no way you're going to start Bandit again against Sunderland. I tell you what, Sunderland is even more of a threat than Burnley, Fulham, and Brentford. Yesterday they won against Forest away. So if you underrate Sunderland, it's going to be another loss. And we have Liverpool next, then Brighton next. What are you thinking as the Manchester United manager? Thanks for watching, guys.